Hello friends, in this video we will be talking about the traffic light controller. This is a schematic of the traffic light controller. You can see there are three LEDs, red LED, yellow LED and green LED. So let's see it's working. A green light or LED will be on, indicating that vehicles can go now, the people can go now. And yellow light, now this light is just for the indication, it doesn't tell to go or to stop, but this is only for the indication that there will be a switching from the red light to the green light soon, or from the green light to red light soon. So a red light will be on when people or vehicles are to be stopped. Now let's see the algorithm. So there are these are the steps we need to do in order to get this traffic light controller. So we are implementing with the use of 8051 microcontroller. Now these are the steps. So first, the red light or the red LED to be on, and we need to keep the yellow light and green light off, and we need to maintain this state for say 10 seconds, and then after 10 seconds the yellow light has to on, indicating that there will be a switching between the red light to green light at 15 seconds. So say this may be on for 5 seconds. Now at 15 seconds the red light has to glow off, and the yellow light also has to glow off, and green light has to turn on, and we need to maintain this state for say 10 seconds. And after the 10 seconds we need to turn on the yellow light, indicating that there will be switching from green to red again, and we need to maintain, or yellow light has to glow for again 5 seconds, and then we need to turn on the red LED. The same process, we need to go back to this and repeat the same process infinite times. Like this has to happen until there is a power. Now let's see the demo. This is the demo. First, the red light has to be on. Maintain the state for 10 seconds. Now the yellow LED on, indicating there will be switching from a red to green soon. Now this has happened. Maintain the state for 10 seconds. Yellow LED on. There will be switching after 5 seconds. Now there is a switching. Okay, this is the demo, how it works. We have seen the algorithm, like what are the steps we need to do. Oh, we are saying 10 seconds and 5 seconds delay. Now how can we generate the delay? We can generate the delay using the timers present in the 8051 microcontroller. So we need to use the T mod resistor in order to use, or in order to set which timer we want. So this is the T mod resistor. We would be using timer 0 and mode 1. For that we won't be using the timer 1 at all. So initializing them with 0, and this is the software of way of starting the timer. So 0, we would be using timer. So 0, this is C bar T, sorry, C slash T bar. So when it is 0, it is a timer. When it is 1, it is a counter. And the mode 1, so the value we need to initialize in the T mode is 0 1 H. Okay, we have initialized with the 0 1 in the T mode. Now by this we are selecting the timer 0 mode 1. Now, but we need to generate the 10-second and 5-second delay. Now let's see how much delay we can generate with the maximum delay we can generate with the timers. So the maximum delay which we can generate using the timer 0 or timer 1 in mode 1. So we can generate the maximum delay in mode 1 because we are using the 16 bits TH0 and TL0. We would be using all the 16 bits, which is 66 milliseconds. This is the maximum delay which we can generate. Now how? So there is a crystal which is of 11.00592 megahertz. This crystal will be divided by 12 and that frequency will be given as a frequency to the timer, which is 921.6 kilohertz. So if you find the time period of that frequency, which is 1.085 microseconds, so every 1.085 microseconds there will be counting in the TH0 and TL0. The counting happens every 1.085 microseconds. So the maximum count is 65,635. Now this is the maximum count, and if we multiply with the time, so we will be getting 66 milliseconds. This approximately 66 milliseconds. So this is the maximum delay which we can generate. But we require more delay than 66 milliseconds. 66 milliseconds is very small. For that, we will be using the resistors. We would be initializing the resistors with some count, and we would be repeating, or we would be decrementing that count and generating the 66 milliseconds until that count is decremented to 0. So that is the idea. So the formula is n is equal to delay required divided by the delay which we can generate, which is 66 milliseconds. So let's see, we would require 10 seconds and 5 seconds delay. So this is the delay required, 10 divided by the delay which we can generate, 66 milliseconds. So the count we are getting is 152 for 10 seconds, and for 5 seconds, which is 5 delay required divided by the delay generated, which is 76. Now these are the values which we will be initializing in the resistors. Now let's look at the code. Now this part, we all know that this part is reserved for the interrupts. So we are starting from 0 to 00H. The start is at 0 to 00H. So one thing I forgot to say is, here we are using three different voltage sources. We can use one voltage source. I have used three. You can use one. Now the LEDs, the anode of the LED is connected to the positive voltage source. Since the anode is connected, they are forward biased, and the cathode is connected to the pins of the microprocessor. Port 0, pin 0, port 0, pin 1, port 0, pin 2. But they are not forward biased because by default all the pins are 1. So this pin is 1, 1, 1, and this side also 1, 1, 1 means 5 volt. So they are not really forward biased. In order to make them forward biased, we need to make this pin 0, or if you want this to make forward biased, we need to make this pin 0, and same for this green. So by clearing this pin, we will be able to glow. By setting this pin, they will be off. That is what I want to say. So for the first state, which is clearing the 0th pin, which is a red, and setting the other two pins. By setting, they will be off. By clearing, it will be on. We have seen how it happens. After that, we will be calling a 10-second delay. We need to maintain this state for 10 seconds. So we have called the delay for 10 seconds. Okay, we will see this subroutine. And for the second state, which is yellow LED, this has to be on for 5 seconds. So we'll clear it. In order to glue it, we need to clear it and call the 5-second delay, which is L called delay for 5. We'll also look at this delay subroutine. And for the third state, which is turning off both the yellow and red, which is by setting them, set port 0.0, which is red LED, which becomes off, and by setting yellow LED, which is set P0.1. By this, we are turning off both the LEDs, and by using the clear port 0.2, so it turns on the green LED, and we need to maintain this state for 10 seconds. So we are calling the same subroutine delay for 10, and after that we need to turn on the yellow LED, which is CLR port 0.1, and we need to maintain this state for 5 seconds. We are calling this subroutine, and this has to happen forever. That means till the power is there for the 8051. Now let's look at the delay functions. Now this ORG, that means here 1500H, here we are writing this delay for 10. So as we have discussed, we need to choose which timer we are using and which mode. For that, we will be initializing with 0h value. So we have found what value we need to initialize. So we are initializing with tmod hash 0h, and after that we have found the n1. This is n1. So we are initializing the register R0 with the n1 for counting purposes, and we are initializing TL0 and TH0 with 0 0 because we need maximum count. We are initializing them with 0 0, and after that we are starting the timer. Set B TR0. Now this starts the timer, and this here there will be checking for the TF0. This is a flag. So here in this line only the 66 millisecond delay will be generated because there will be a check for the overflow. When there is 66 millisecond delay is generated, the TF0 becomes 1 because there is an overflow. That's why, that means overflow means here 0 0 0 0. These are 0 0. After they become FF FF, when we increment them once more, they will become 0 0 0 0. They again come back to where they have started. At that case, TF0 will become 1, and the condition fails. That means JNB TF0 check. That means jump if not bit. That means whenever that is 0, it will come back to check only. So whenever it becomes 1, it happens at the overflow, it comes out of the loop. After that, we are clearing the TF0 and we are stopping the timer. So here we are generated the 66 millisecond delay, but we need to generate the 60, but our purpose is 10 milliseconds. For that, we will be doing this task 152 times so that we can get the 10 second delay. So that's why DJNZ R0 back. That means R0 will be decremented by 1 and it jumps back to the back label, which is same, initializing the TH0 and TL0. This is a code for 10 second delay. The same applies for the 5. We just need to change the value in the register. It is the same code, exact code. Okay, after this, go to the project, select options for target, change to 12 if it is 24, and go to the output, click, select this, click on OK, create the hex file. We need to create the hex file that we need to load to the 8051. After this, click the build target. Now this creates the, or basically it builds. That means whatever we have written in the assembly language, it gets the hex file out of it, the machine code out of it. So there are no errors, so we can go to the Proteus. We need to draw this schematic. After that, double click on the 8051, which is, oh, here you can see the parts. These are the parts. You can arrange them using the connections, and click on this program file and select the hex file. This hex files will be in the objects section. Let me show you. This is the folder I have created for the traffic light controller when I have created the project through the Microvision. In that, go to the objects. There you can find the hex file and click on the OK and click on the run. Now it successfully started. For 10 seconds it will be on. Where you can see the time. Yeah, here you can see the time. After 10 seconds the yellow LED is on. It will maintain for 15, that means 5 seconds. After that, green. Till 25 seconds green will be on. That means 15 plus 10, 25. Now the yellow LED on. This will be on for 30 seconds. That means plus 5 seconds. And then red. Right. It happens over and over the same till the power is there. That's it. You can find the code in the description box. So that's it. Thank you.